My name is Stephen Wood. I'm an assistant strength and conditioning coach here at the University of Kentucky. The teams I work with are track and field, cross country, and rifle. I was born in North St. Paul, Minnesota. I was raised there as well. I went to college at Carroll University, which is a small school right outside Milwaukee. I did my undergraduate and my master's degree there. I have an undergrad in exercise science and a master's degree in exercise physiology. Prior to UK, I worked at Carroll University as well as a strength and conditioning coach during grad school. And before that, I worked at a high school, Waukesha West, where I was a strength and conditioning coach as well as a men's lacrosse coach. So my favorite UK sports memory would be going with track and field to the 2016 NCAA Outdoor Championships in Eugene, Oregon. The meet there is a spectacle, and to see our athletes perform at such a high level, at such an elite competition was something that I'll never forget. Definitely the people and the atmosphere. The people here that work at Kentucky are enthusiastic, are outgoing, and willing to help you in any way possible. And I've made a lot of friends here. And definitely the atmosphere of the Big Blue Nation. I've never been somewhere where college sports is so important and people are so passionate about it, and it's contagious. My favorite lift is the back squat, or any really variation of the squat. The back squat is probably my favorite. It's such a total body challenging lift, and I think it has a great application to sport, to speed training, and explosiveness. I think to be a strength coach, you have to be passionate. We work crazy hours, we're here a long time, and we give a lot of ourselves, so I think you have to be passionate in order to do so. I think you have to be knowledgeable. I think our field in the last 10 years has kind of shifted away from being just somebody who lifts a lot to being somebody that's very knowledgeable with a very heavy scientific background and the ability to apply that knowledge. And then the last one is having integrity. I think you got to kind of practice what you preach. We expect a lot out of our athletes, and we need to walk the walk and talk the talk as well if we want to be successful. One lifting memory I'll never forget was the first time I squatted 400 pounds. It was actually one of the first few weeks that I got here at the University of Kentucky. I had been strength training fairly vigorously, but not really working up to like heavy maxes and things. And one day I felt good, and I decided that I was going to try to hit a PR, and 400 sounded like a good number, and so I worked up to it, and I hit it, and I was pretty excited. It was definitely towards the second half of my undergraduate degree. I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do with my degree. I was thinking about physical therapy, thinking about cardiac rehab, things like that. And I actually got my first coaching job as a high school men's lacrosse coach at Waukesha West in the city where I'd lived. And that summer, after that first season, I got an opportunity to work with the strength and conditioning department for their summer strength and conditioning class and program. And I remember that having so much fun and being able to interact with so many different athletes and take the knowledge that I was learning in school and apply it with a group of athletes that was excited and passionate to work with me. That's when I knew I wanted to be a strength and conditioning coach. I would definitely be a chef. I love to cook. I love to try new recipes and things like that. My biggest role model is definitely my parents. They're the most hardworking, influential people in my life. They did pretty much everything in their power to instill that myself and my sisters were successful in our life, and they've instilled the characteristics and morals in me that kind of define who I am.
What is the worst part about your job?
The worst part about my job, I would have to say, is waking up early. I'm definitely not a morning person. That's something that I've had to learn as I became a strength and conditioning coach. I think without coffee, I don't know if it would be possible for me to wake up at 4 a.m.
What's the best part about your job?
The best part about my job is definitely getting to see my athletes grow over the course of the 4 years that they spend with me. You get to kind of see them come in as a raw freshman with not a lot of experience in life and in really sports at all, and you get to see that progression and development through those 4 years to where they become as an athlete and as a person. The best advice I can give to someone is to stay hungry, is to find ways to learn new knowledge and apply it, to stay hungry, to network, to meet as many people as you can, to get the opportunity to ask questions to those people, and really kind of continue to learn and grow throughout your career.
Okay, 3 questions, Wood.
All right.
What are some nicknames from your childhood, and what are the meanings?
Okay, so my last name's Wood, so my first nickname was Woody, kind of for the obvious reasons. I think I got that nickname in 7th grade. After that, the nickname that I got was Peg Leg, and the reason behind that was in high school I had a high ankle sprain, and so I was in air casting crutches for about 6 weeks, and at that time I had kind of a funny looking beard, and I wore hoop earrings, things like that, so I kind of looked like a pirate, so that's where I got the nickname Peg Leg.
If you had access to an unlimited supply of goldfish crackers or unlimited tracksuits, which would you choose?
I would definitely choose the tracksuits. I can live without goldfish, but I like wearing those tracksuits.
If you were a dessert, what would you be and why?
If I was a dessert, what would I be and why? Let's see. Banana split. It's the best of both worlds. You get fruit, you get ice cream, you get toppings. It's a little bit of everything.